Oh, is this on? Oh, okay, it is. Yo, hey everybody, it's your boy Serrata fan here. Let me just put some do not disturb. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right, this is your boy, and well, today I'm just gonna make just a simple tier list. Okay, simple tier list. I'm creating a new one, like a new tier list, because like the last one was a little outdated, just a little outdated. But yeah. Yeah. Bro, this ad is so long. Holy Jesus. Okay, no one coming in yet. Wait, pause. Pause. Okay. Alright, let's get it. Alright, so this is my tier list. Let me just title this real quick. Let me just title this list. Alright. I guess we can add some pics. And before y'all say feet pics, I'm gonna kill y'all. I'm kidding. I will never. Alright, let's just add these photos. Let's just add this. For after. Just getting all this out of the way because, well, I want to deal with this during the stream. I mean, I already am, so I don't know why I'm saying that. Wait, hold on. I'm just not. Alright. I think we got it all. Yep, we did. Alright. Let's get it. Wait, hold on. No, I didn't. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay, now we're good. Alright. Anyone joined the chat yet? Oh, 3 people. Alright, nice meeting y'all. But yeah, this is my tier list. You know, I'm just gonna be ranking all these dinosaurs, all the creatures on in the franchise. And y'all can like tell me if I missed anything, if I didn't miss anything. Just like that. And I'm pretty sure y'all know what D tier, C tier, A, B, S tier means. So I'm just not gonna mention them because it will just be repetitive. So, anyways, let's just start. First, the weakest one here ever is the compy. I don't think I need to explain this. People like to say that the comp is like a god. It isn't. I can like demonstrate it isn't. I mean, the only feat it has is it just taking down humans. And even with that, they're in packs. And the next one is the Moros Intrepidus. Again, I have it above Combi, just because it's just bigger. But like, this thing doesn't have that much feats either. And the topping this entire list off, we have Dolores. Just move back in. Dolores. Now, Dolores only single durability feats. Is it like surviving a cliff fall? Well, it wasn't even that steep, but it's still kind of impressive. I'm giving it benefit of the doubt. Now that's it for the D tier. Probably the least we're gonna deal with. So yeah. Next up, we are in the C tiers. This is where I have the big one, the Raptors from JP. Now, the big one, like the Raptors from JP. Now these Raptors, pretty strong. I mean, they're able to cut into Rexy, and that's it. I mean, their intelligence, they're able to outsmart humans, but granted, every Raptor in the franchise is capable of doing that. So, yeah. Now we move on to the Tiger Stripe Raptors. These ones are kind of debated. I mean, they're from Sonar, but like, I don't think they're above the JP Raptors though. Especially the big one. I'm including the big one because the big one is hecka strong. Next one up is the male Raptors from JP3. Again, I have them above Tiger Stripes with like more feats, but JP3 Raptors are only carried by their intelligence, and yeah, that's it. Logically, I have the female above the males, just being the alpha. I mean, you could make an argument of it being above the JP Raptors. I mean, you could, but I'm gonna stick with not. I'm just gonna stick with that. Oh God. Hold on. Let me take a break for a second. Because my phone is like at 5%, so like I have to charge it. So y'all can like ask me a few questions before I put my phone back in the charger. Alright, I'm good. Alright. Let's get it. Oh, hold on. Wait, Combi? Wait, okay, I promise that was like probably a glitch. I promise. I did not mean to put the Combi in. What the heck? Yo! Technical difficulties. Okay, there we go. Now we get to move on to the Raptor packs. Charlie at least should be kind of relative to her sister. Charlie's a girl, sorry. I mean, you could put Charlie above these guys. I don't think he's above. Oh, no, I don't think she's above the big one. Holy. Next one up. Hold on, let me just scroll. Yeah, just disclaimer, I didn't put these in order, so. It's Echo. Logically, I have Echo above the big one. Just via scratching into the Indominus. And that should also be applied to Delta. I meant Echo. Delta. Because, like, she logically upscales. Echo. That's no surprise. And topping all of these guys probably are the Atrociraptors. And now, the Atrociraptor packs all scale to each other in any shape or way, so they're all relative. So yeah. Next up, I have the Proraptor. Now the Proraptor has an impressive feat where it takes on the Atrociraptors and doesn't instantly die. I mean, you could make the argument that they weren't trying to kill the Proraptor because, like, if they would, they probably would. But it's still an impressive feat. Next up is my glorious. Blue. Yes, Blue is probably topping all of these guys off. She has the most impressive feats, one of the most statements here, and probably the smartest in this entire tier. I mean, only things rivaling it are probably the JP3 Raptors. Next one, we have the Rebirth Raptors. Now, these guys are kind of tricky. So if you want to play like the feet route, these guys are the weakest. But if you want to give it the benefit out and say they survived on is a Hubert, most dangerous island, I mean, I would have them slightly above the males, but like not above the others. Next one up is the Mutodons. Again, these guys are kind of tricky too. I mean, sure, their physical capabilities would have like the above, but not above Blue. But if you want to use the fact that these guys can take down Velociraptors, then he would be above Blue. And I'm pretty sure that that's basically it. That's all the C tiers. It's basically every raptor, besides not including hybrids. Any views? No. Oh, what's up? Please look in chat more. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. Okay, I'm trying. This is my first time streaming. I'm trying to look in chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm trying to look in chat. I'm trying. I just don't know how to. Okay, this is my first time streaming. Get off my case. No offense. No offense, of course. But still, this is still my first time. I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying. But next ones up are probably going to be in the B tiers. This is where we have our first appearance of the Hadrosaurus. First one up as the sacrifice. I mean, not sacrifice. Sacrifice is a little bit too much. Sacrifice? Heck no, bro. Is probably gonna be the JP Paras. Now, the JP Paras only have one appearance. These things have no feats. Like, none at all. I mean, they'll stand there. And that would also apply. I mean, not also apply. The Lost World Paras actually have feats of, like, defending themselves. I have them above the JP Paras, though. Same would include the Jurassic World Paras, at least. Or Dominion Paras, what they look, I mean, I guess. Given the benefit of the doubt, the Paras don't really have that much feats in inverse. Speaking of not that much feats in inverse, we have Cryptosaurus. Now, this guy, I mean, again, doesn't have that much feats. I mean, I have it above JP Paras, but not above the rest. Same will include with the Iguanodon. I mean, not include, because, like, this guy has, again, no feats. I mean, I have it above. Actually, no, probably slightly below JP Paras. Now, the Tyrannosaurus has more feats than y'all. But I don't think it's above JP Lost World though. Let me just check in chat. How do I check in chat? Again, this is my first time, okay? This is my first time streaming. So I'm not really the best at this. I'm not really all this. Okay, sorry for the site pause. I'm just oh my god. How do people do this? Okay, learn more. Oh my god. Now, ain't no way I'm looking at tutorials, bro, during live. I'm really gonna not enjoy this. So I'm just gonna pause real. All right, I'm back. To the deal or something. Again, next one's up. Oh wait, hold on. I'm not. I just realized I'm not even finished with C tier. I just realized that I'm not done with C tier. Let me just like do it quick because I want to stay here a little bit longer. Stygimoloch would be above. I'm gonna keep this quick. I'm just gonna keep it quick. Above y'all. Same with Packy, but except Packy's slightly below you. Allosaurus. And yeah, that's it. Okay, had to make that quick. Now back to the B tier. Holy. All right. Next one up is on. It's something we know all well and know. It is Indoraptor. I have Indo above y'all. Just simply having more feats. Same will apply with Scorpius. This man was literally playing hopscotch with the Paris from freaking Jurassic. And that would also apply to the Paris from Jurassic World, Jurassic Park: The Lost World. Now, it's kind of debatable who would win between the Scorpius and the Indo, but I slightly have Scorpius above Indoraptor, mainly due to its like better AP and stuff like that. Just better AP overall. What the heck am I doing? Anyways, let's get back to the topic of the video again. Holy, oh my god. Alright. Alright, next one on here will probably have to be the actual medium-sized carnivores. Now let's just get them out of the way. First one up is the acoustic baryonyx. This guy, sure, is a baryonyx. Sure, it's blind, but should have better AP than the herbivores. But not above the Indoraptor or Scorpius. Those guys will tear it apart. I mean, and that'll include any baryonyx, sadly. Let me just put you right here. Okay. That's good. Next one's up will have to be the Majungasaurus. Now, this guy has enough feet to put it above the Indoraptor. And yeah, I mean, maybe the Scorpius, maybe, but I have it below. It's just not in that Scorpius tier yet. Not yet. That also apply for the Suko. I mean, this guy got killed by the Majungo, so below it. So yeah. Next one is a beloved dinosaur that I actually like. Is the Allosaurus. Now this is the Allosaurus. Now this guy, just below it though. It's just a juvenile. It's a smaller Allo. Also, say it's a smaller Allosaurus. Next one, I have my glorious king, the Ceratosaurus. my luscious, glorious king, Ceratosaurus. This guy, sadly, I mean, if you want to use evolution statements, this guy would be like right here, but I have it above it though. Next one here, yacht. So I'm not doing that shit ever again. I'm not. Will have to be Draco. The name I gave this Carnotaurus, Draco. And this Carnotaurus probably is above Majunga. Not above Scorpius, but above Majunga. Demon, on the other hand, is just a larger Carnotaurus. I mean, this guy is just larger, beefier, has more feet. I'll have him above Scorpio. That will also apply to Toro, as Toro has the most feats, most statements, and most showings of the carnivores here. I mean, this guy took an explosion and was unscathed. Next one will be the Allosaurus. Will be on the minion. And yes, I have it above the Scorpius, but not above Demon. Because we saw in Chaos Theory how Demon did it, but he got his legs were floating. How do you have your legs floating? That makes no sense. So that's basically it for the. No, actually, Sinoceratops. Now people might be mad. Why shouldn't it be tier? It's just that it's just not enough to put it in A tier. I'm sorry, it just doesn't have that much feats. I'm sorry, it just doesn't have that much feats. Now we're in the A tiers, the apex predators or just large herbivores. First one up to be the sacrifice will have to be Bumpy. Bumpy is hella strong. Don't get me wrong. She is hella strong. Able to scale and upscale Toro and just physically just scales to that small building to building level AP. But to be honest, basically every A tier scales to this. But if you want to use Dominion or Chaos Theory Bumpy, then, well, yeah, I think she'll be above the Ankylosaurus from what we saw in Jurassic World. But not above Lady Margaret. And let me just explain why. Lady Margaret is the Alpha Triceratops we see in the games. And I know the games have questionable canonicity in the overall inverse, but even if we don't consider it canon, there would be Alpha Triceratopses on the island. And Lady Margaret, able to show an inverse scaling to Rexy, able to stagger her and cause, and like, yeah, she's able to stagger her. That's enough to put her in this list. I mean, the Stegos, the Lost World Stegos, probably below these guys. I mean, these guys don't really care about their size, which is really a category, really anything in the A tiers. We could make the argument, but it's gonna be very trash. Next one up is Pierce. I mean, Pierce able to pierce Big Edie. Pierce. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But that will only put it above at least the Ankylos from Jurassic World. Because I know y'all might be saying, but it made it the Indominus Rex stagger. But you act like it's gonna put it in S tier, bro. It's not. It really isn't. Next one's up are the things that we mostly love, or yeah, mostly because some people don't like sauropods. We have the Apatos. Now, it's a sauropod. I mean, what else do I have to say? I mean, come on. It will just instantly crush these guys. That will also apply for the Dragnotus. I mean, the Dragnotus in Dominion doesn't show that much feats. I mean, it only just walks. But I do have it above the Apatos. Just via its size. Just via just say it to be bigger. Or something like that. I don't know. Next one's up. We'll have the big Brackies. I mean, these guys have more feats than any of these guys. By far. I mean, these things are able to fight off Rexy. I mean, you can make the argument that the Apatos are above Dragnotus just via scaling to Rexy. And if you want to make the argument, Mamenchisaurus should be above these guys. I mean, just by their size alone, and in the games, able to whip their tail enough to kill someone, able to scare off predators with them too. I mean, you could make the argument for Titanosaurs too, because they're said to be bigger, the biggest sauropods, and looking at their dimensions, that would also be applied in their tails. So, yeah. And you know how Jurassic is with sauropods in their tails. Next one's up in the A tier will have to be Hunter. Now, yeah, the comp Jurassic World Rebirth, Spino. This is basically all of them in a composite form. Because I'm not going to keep like looking at all the Spinosaurus in one image. So I'm just going to use one Spinosaurus. Now, they didn't really show much besides eating some of our characters. I mean, the only feats they did, I mean, they're carried by the statements. They're carried by the statements which say that they're very intelligent and very fast. That's not at least enough to put it here. At least. Next one up. It'll be kind of a shocker. We have Bull. Bull's here. I know. Hold on. I know. Bull downplay. But it's just that Bull, it doesn't really show that much. I mean, sure, he's able to beat up and, like, drag around those JP Spino. But let's be fair, JP Spino really isn't that strong. I mean, it's strong, but, like, not that strong. We make it have to be. And plus, Bull was made to be the scavenger. He's 5.5 tons and 11 feet tall and 37 feet long. This man is not that big. This man is not meant to be a fighter, bro. Oh, and the stupid statement which says that he's the alpha on sonar, that got debunked via this contradicting Buck's narrative, which say that he beat every male Rex on the island to secure Doe as his mate, and that would also include Bull too. As we know, T-Rexes mature at the age of 5, so yeah, it's not really debunked for that. And that will also include little Edie as little E.T. Little Edie, sure, has way more feats than Bull, but after some bites from Big Edie, she was basically incapacitated for an entire season. So, yeah, not really that impressive. The CC Tarbo, the chemical Texas Tarbo. Now, this guy has an impressive feat of knocking down Rexy and staggering her. I mean, you could make the argument that he's above Lil Edie. And I stand by this. He is above Big Lil Edie. But, I mean, you could also make the argument for Doe just having slightly scales to Buck, but I don't think she's above. I mean, I actually have her above Bull via having a few statements of her scaling to Buck. But those are really outliers. I mean, they might be outliers. Speaking of Buck, here he is. Buck's narrative of him being the strongest on sonar and him beating basically every single male T-Rex on the island. So, yeah. Next one up is Big Edie. Now, Big Edie has some impressive feats. It's kind of debated who would win between Buck or Big Edie, but I have Buck above Big Edie. For one, his narrative of basically beating every male Rex on the island. And there's also more statements saying he beat every Rex on sonar besides Doe. And that would also include Big Edie. So, yeah. Buck's narrative basically gaps Big Edie's. Speaking of gapping, we have the JP3 Spino. Sure, this guy's narrative got debunked hard. He's only notably this high. Just because he killed Bull. I mean, because all his narrative of being the strongest on sonar got really, really debunked hard because of the contradiction. And that also includes CC. As we saw CC Spino. I mean, kinda scaling to Big Edie. Kinda. But at the same time, Big Edie was dominating him. Like any of their fights, Big Edie was winning via just outmaneuvering and just countering the Spino's freaking attacks. And now via make him a Buck victim. Ironically. Now we move on to Rexy's forms. Obviously, her weakest form is Fallen Kingdom, where she is starving. No, she's emaciated and just starving. And she gives a statement where it stated that she's the strongest dinosaur on the planet in the same emaciated state. Jurassic World Rexy. Jurassic World Rexy is also stated to be malnourished in times of Jurassic World via in her design. But there are arguments saying that she's healthy. There are arguments. But if you're using those arguments, that will only put her above Jurassic Park. I mean, no. Jurassic Park. Yeah. above or Jurassic Park. You could use Camp Cretaceous if you want to believe that Camp Cretaceous Rexy is just stronger than Jurassic World because she's actually in the wild. But all of these feats wouldn't put them above Dominion. Dominion has multiple statements of Rexy being the strongest. She's healthy. She's a new leash of life. She bulked up to the max. She was getting taken care of. And it's even stated that in her design, they wanted to make the Rex more bulky. And people like to wreck on her, say that she's a glass cannon because with all those statements, Colin say that she's old and dying. But he also retracted the statement. He literally debunked himself and rebunked himself, saying that Rexy is healthy and her age doesn't affect her. It makes a direct comparison with Michael Myers, saying how he's pushing 16, yet it's still killing. And he's trying to say that sure Rexy's older, but she's still on that she's still on that timing, bro. Next one up is Ember, the Rebirth Rex. Now, if you want to play, it's kind of like the Rebirth Raptors. If you want to play the route, this guy has no feats. He couldn't pop a raft. But there are contradictions to that because of the engine raft and the physics behind it. Because Gareth Edwards making being realistic. And even with all those, the Rebirth Rex has statements saying that he is the strongest T-Rex on ever. Yes. Stronger than Prime Rexy, which is Dominion Rexy. Hold on, let me just move this. Jesus. Holy! Let me move this! Oh my god! Just let me move this! Pretty, please! Oh my god. Jesus. Oh my goodness. God. Before I continue, let me just look at chat real quick. Because I still don't know how to do that. I still don't know. Golly gee willikers. I'm never saying that crap again. I'm sorry. I'm never saying that bull crap ever again. I'm not saying golly gee willikers. I think it was Jolly Gee Willikers. Why am I discussing this? Yo. Bro, it's doing anything but giving me a tutorial, bro. I think I'm good. Alright. Moving on. The Dominus Rex. The I-Rex. Logically, has statements, inverse, narratively just above these guys. Every single one of these guys. It's kind of self-explanatory if I'm being honest. People might have to make an argument that Ember beats the Indominus, but it's never really stated how difficulty he could beat Rexy. I say high diff, while the Indominus was basically mid-diffing her. I mean, sure, against her Dominion counterpart, it would be hard to fight, but I do think the Indominus would still win. Because she just has narrative above every Rex. Dominion, though. Dominion is Giganotosaurus. Dominion's Giga. Gosh. It's just stronger than every single one of these guys. Put him above. Okay, thank you. It's just stronger than every single one of these guys. He has narrative, implications, everything. I mean, he's literally stated. I mean, it's pretty much stated that they wanted to make something bigger, stronger than the Indominus. Plus, as we see when their fights with Rexy, the Giga was handling Prime Rexy pretty well, actually. In fact, it's even said that Rexy stood no absolute chance against him. While Rexy got her licks in against the Indominus. Sure, the Indominus was, like, I guess, tiny bit weakened, kinda weakened a little bit. But, like, it's never stated if she was even weakened in the first place. And Rexy was literally handling her. She was putting BTA in a weaker state than Dominion. So, yeah. The Stortus Rex, sure, people like to say he has no feats. But it's just like his size alone. So, okay, oh god. His size, mother freaking alone. And it's also his narrative saying that he's like the strongest villain. And just his overall size and just power, physical capabilities. Because I have him above the Irex and the Giga. Sure, it's not like a no diff, but like it's still gonna be not really a close fight. Next up is the S tiers. The Rebirth Moza. Self-explanatory. Mosasaurus. Next, we have the Jurassic World Moza. Again, has more feats than Jurassic World Rebirth Moza. Man able to no-diff the Indominus Rex. And just his overall size. So, yeah, this is the list. We have the Mozos in S tier. All these guys in A tier. A tier. C tier. And yeah, that's basically the entire list. Basically. The entire list. Well, anyways, I'm StarFan01, and this is my first time ever doing this. Will I ever do it again? Will I ever do this stuff ever again? Like do catch live streams? I mean, sure. I mean, if y'all want it. I mean, wait, pause. If y'all want more live streams, y'all can like go in my community posts, or when I post a video again, y'all can just go in there. So, anyways, I'm StarVan, everyone, and thank you so much for staying here. Even though there's zero viewers. I just realized that there's zero viewers. I just realized that there's zero viewers. My god, there's zero viewers. Anyways, bye. I guess. How do we end?